This NFC North Division preview edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with code SGPN.
This is Martin Cleese, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
It's a baby fucking wheel, man. San Diego Superchargers.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stuck in the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
I feel like if we were gonna have a fan Royal Rumble for any division, this is the hottest division in the SGPN ranks.
There's a lot of chatter.
I know we have the Don and Bill's Mafia, but I don't. There's never too much resistance there. Big Rob. It doesn't seem like they hate each other.
Yeah.
I think these NFC North guys might hate. Easy seems like he's just a stoner who likes everybody, who just wants to bet. But everyone else.
Yeah, and of course there was some trash talk in the team previews, and in response, because we did the Bears video, Bears team preview first, then Dick Puncher called out Olan, the Bears super fan, and now in response to that, Olan for the division preview came back at him with a video, and of course the pregame show, we are going to open it up to fan versus fan battle. So if you have a bone to pick with a fellow fan, hop into the pregame show. That's going to be great.
Yeah, we have gotten approval from legal to take calls for a 11th straight year.
Let's go.
Just made that up, but it's been at least 7. When did we start the pregame show, Sean? I remember the first year.
Probably one of the earlier ones we did. Back when Periscope was the thing on X.
Well, if you remember, the first live streams we did were with some guy who had this idea to shoot the computer screen, because there wasn't much customization you could do, and so we were actually recording off a very nice camera was recording a laptop. It was a crazy fucking setup. 1-car garage, Eagle Rock, California.
Yeah, I remember, Ryan.
Bet the board couldn't do it, but we did.
We found a way. Shout out to all the fallen podcasts. Bet the board.
Yeah.
Against all odds. Adam Chernoff, Simple Handicap, all in the graveyard coming up this fall. Appreciate everyone. We got to get to, and I've been loving all the comments you guys have been sending over on Spotify. We're really trying to dominate over on Spotify. So taking a second to give us 5 stars over there. While you're there, toss us a question, comment. This came in from a listener, T.I.
Like the rapper?
Could be. That would be great if this was T.I.
We're the right age.
This is his comment for the NFC West preview. Kramer at first came across to me as a guy who got punched in the face and might have liked it. However, after getting to listen to a few more episodes, I realized I was correct. Love the work, fellas. And we're debating. I take it as a compliment, Ryan, because I take it as you don't back down from a challenge. You don't back down from conflict or chaos.
I also don't look to create it.
But I think there are quarterbacks in the NFL where, and I think Jalen Hurts kind of has this at some degree, where after they get hit, after they get tackled, that's kind of when they really lock in. And that's how I took it.
I did play rugby in college, and I can remember that you weren't really in the game until you took that.
Yeah. So you get popped.
It wasn't good enough for you to hit someone else. You had to be hit.
Yeah.
Woke up something primal, I think, inside of you. I do believe that there was if you want to talk about just raw stamina playing soccer and rugby, there was a different feeling when you were juiced up after being tackled. It's certainly almost rage filled or something like that. But
Get
it
you
also
fired
made
up.
you get tired much faster. It was a weird phenomenon.
All right, I see Olan in the chat. I don't know if Dick Puncher is hopping in, but I'm sure he will see this at some point. Ryan, play Olan's response to Dick Puncher's response of Olan's initial video. This is great. This is like Tupac versus Biggie, Ryan.
I was actually thinking
of
the
Midwest
exact
sports
same thing.
fans.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Olan is wearing a chain.
All right, here we go. This is pretty.
Let's
is
go.
pretty. I would say Olan's Tupac and Dick Puncher's Biggie.
Okay.
You wouldn't think that based on their physical characteristics, but to me,
Yeah, I guess if you were going eye test, you would have it reversed, but
yeah, Dick Puncher more likely to be the guy that was in theater in high school. All right, here we go.
the reveal of Olan's awesome. YouTube.com/sportsgambling-podcast.
Hello, SGPN, and hello, Dick Pincher. Welcome to this NFC North preview edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast. Now, last time there was a Packers preview. Mr. Puncher, you made a pre-recorded video that I'm sure took you about 57 takes to make, where you stated that you're coming for me, or on me, I couldn't tell which one it was, that you were my owner and that you were the Bears owners. And then you just repeatedly asked to touch my genitals. Y'all aren't our owners. I believe last time we were in Lambeau, Caleb beat y'all. And the only one who could ever claim to own us was Aaron Rodgers. And he left you guys for the fucking Jets? The Jets? Jesus Christ. I feel like we've heard this before. When's Aaron going to go out and like defraud a welfare charity? I mean, is that next? He's going to start sending dick pics? Give it up, man. You're living in the past. You guys are worse than Cowboys fans. You guys haven't been a relevant franchise since flip phones were invented. And yeah, we've sucked for the past 30 years, but we still caught up with you in wins. We have hope. We have a future. You guys have frozen balls and cheese. Do better. Be better. The rest of the NFC North believes in you. Fair down.
Shout out to Kramer Cheese.
Yeah, great
by the
cheese,
way.
and shout out to the Brat Stop, airing all your Packers games. If you're in the area, make sure you check out the Brat Stop.
Actually ran into someone who
Kenosha's finest, great food.
quote found us in The Sims.
Oh yes, always great. Of people dating back to The Sims.
If you have, that's kind of that's where I draw the line in the sand.
Yeah.
You were a fan before The Sims or after The Sims.
Yeah, or if you
Or during The
join
Sims.
during The Sims, you're a real OG. Shout out to Alon bringing the heat. I do like how he casually slipped in. Yeah, so we've sucked for 30 years. I just breezed right by it. That was great. So
Also, he mastered the dominant camera angle shot. I don't know if I've ever been able to do that in my life. He was just really scolding.
Yeah.
Tone.
And Easy pointed out all this fighting for a second place is adorable.
Wow. Yep, I'm with Easy.
All right, let's get to it.
Or
Ryan.
third place.
And of course, shout out to the phrase that pays. We got a hilarious entry from the phrase that pays. It's on this big construction paper. They cut out the magazine.
Do you want to
letters.
show it?
I was thinking, do we show it? But then it has the answer on it.
Oh, you're right.
So
you're right.
I will when we pick the winner, NFL Picks Week 1 episode live 8:30 on Wednesday. I will show it off then because that's the deadline for getting in your phrase that pays $1,000 circa future bet up for grabs, and it's looking pretty good that we will bump up the pot another. We'll call it $250, but that's only if we beat last year's total. I think we will. Also, we just launched a NFL Survivor contest, $100 entry, winner take all. SportsGamblingPodcast.com/survivor. If you're new to Splash Sports, promo code finals for a $10 credit. But still time for that free phrase that pays. Listen to the team previews, submit your phrase. But the gentleman that sent in the one like with the cutout letters, a la hostage negotiation. I mean, kudos to him for just finding that many magazines, Ryan. That took some work.
I think
even if he doesn't win, we're definitely hooking him up with a huge gift card
for next year. I think much like an award show, we are gonna give a prize
best in show
for best. Yeah,
we'll start it this year. Best
Yeah,
in
all right,
show.
done.
This guy's going to be tough to beat. Coming in on
We
the
did
facts.
get a handwritten fax.
Yes.
We've gotten 3 faxes that went through fax machines. They did not like this was not a digital. I mean, so, but yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the handwritten fax, which was in first place for a brief number of minutes until Sean came back from the mailbox.
The hostage negotiation letter is clearly number one. Oh, and Dick Puncher checking in with the eyeball emoji. Stay tuned because eyeball emoji means he's cooking up something in the puncher lab over there.
I hate that we aren't going to be doing a pregame show for week 1.
Oh, we might be able to pull it off, right?
Oh, come on, we do this every year. Every year we're like, we're going to do a pregame show.
Yeah, we
and
might
then
be able
Sunday
to pull
morning
this off.
rolls around and it's like, are we really going to do a pregame show?
I think we might because we have with the fan hype around it. If you want a pregame show, DM Ryan at Kramer Central.
I don't
DMs.
like this game.
Demand the pregame show. I want to do it. I want to do it.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Really?
We're changing things up.
All right.
I think we'll kill
record
it.
some BTS material of you not wanting to do it.
No, 100%. I want to do it.
This is the most you've ever lied to the audience.
No, I 100% right now totally want to do it. Okay, Minnesota Vikings. I'm out on the Vikings if you haven't heard. Although I'm considering changing my window to Ryan because they did sign Super Bowl champ Carson Wentz to the roster.
Well, I mean, you picked up the trash that they made room for him with. Picking up Sam Howell.
Yeah.
Kevin O'Connell's like, get out of here. I need to get a real quarterback. I mean, imagine getting cut or traded only to be your spot filled by Carson Wentz. Kevin O'Connell really is full of himself. Can we just discuss that for a minute? How arrogant must you be that you think that you are going to be the one to fix Carson Wentz? He just spent time with Andy Reid.
Yeah. Yeah. If Andy Reid can't fix them, probably a good time to move on. I gave out these plays for the Minnesota Vikings. I had them going 5-12. I just think that first quadrant of games, and even the first 5 games, and I'll reiterate this if you missed the team preview, but you should go back, get in the phrase that pays. At the Bears Monday night, very difficult spot. This is for a quarterback who has never played in the NFL. Then you have the Falcons at home. That's a Sunday night game. I think I like the Falcons. I like Michael Penix here in year 2. Then you have the Bengals.
They did lose that tackle.
And that is you're right
tough.
Because it's their right tackle, which is Penix's blind side. So that certainly is a good point, Kramer. Good eye on you on catching the O-line injury. That certainly hurts them, but I'm still pretty optimistic on the Falcons. Bengals at home, week 3. That's their like normal start time game. Then they have then they play week 4 in Ireland against that Steelers defense. We just saw that Kansas State Iowa State game in Dublin, Ryan. That is a sloppy, messy game that it plays right into the hands of the Pittsburgh Steelers and their defense and smash mouth football and Tomlin going up against a rookie quarterback. And then
they're going to have to do better with the field for the NFL.
Week 5, but they never do. And it's going to be a sloppy, grimy game again, week 5 against the Cleveland Browns, who are their 7-point favorites. And I know you could say like maybe there's an edge to being in Europe back to back, but
definitely.
every year, one of the strongest trends is rookie quarterbacks overseas. It is tough, and especially early. So I think I like JJ McCarthy overall as a prospect. I just think they're going to get off to a rough start, and that's going to derail the season. And then next year, I am going to be on JJ McCarthy, but this year, no way. I think they have a pretty low floor if the quarterback is rough.
Well, I mean, it does seem like early in the season, with whether or not Justin Jefferson's fine, probably fine, but Jordan Addison won't be playing. You're breaking in the new quarterback. It seems like there's real, like they're going to be a little bit more physical at the line of scrimmage. They brought in Jordan Mason for a reason. It just strikes me as a team that almost certainly to me starts slow. The idea that they're going to somehow win 2 of the first 3 games and go to across the pond. And so it's like very likely to me they're 2-3 there.
Yeah. Now, Ryan, you had them 8-9. You had them on the under, but obviously not quite as down on the team as I am. Are you? I assume you're sticking with your under 9.5 wins. I know the Wentz news maybe moves things for you.
I mean, we don't. The Giants just went through this, but we don't often talk about teams that have no backup plan. JJ McCarthy's coming off a serious injury.
What do you mean, Ryan?
He's a rookie.
So he missed a year, but he played it virtually.
Sean, you're telling me now the floor.
I love imitating Vikings.
So
fans.
my Viking season had them finish 4-1.
Yeah,
but now you're telling me the floor is, because I was fine with Sam Howell being a scrappy guy. You're telling me the floor is that Carson Wentz is starting football games.
I mean, I know
they have a good defense. I think I
get Sam Howell sucks, but he did throw for 4,000 yards.
He turns the ball over. That's what
the interceptions obviously is why he's a backup.
But
career
Carson
backup.
Wentz.
But Carson Wentz
I
turns it over without any of the plus side.
Do you know what I think?
Or at least at this stage in his career.
I think they're going to run the ball a lot. I think they're going to play defense, and they're going to be a much different team than they were last year, especially early in the season.
Okay.
That's why the under on the points is my favorite bet for this team.
So yeah, I will. My favorite play, and I love it all. I mean, fewest wins at 90-1. I'm going to get that as a paper ticket coming up here at Circa.
Wow. Yeah, I'm in on that.
That's pretty fun, and that might even be more at Circa. I got to double check, but Kramer's best bet under 390.5 points, and I'll take just JJ McCarthy under 24.5 passing touchdowns, because that, to your point, Kramer, Kevin O'Connell, I always call him Stefanski. Kevin O'Connell
They're
is
like the same guy.
Is a good head coach, and maybe he realizes this young quarterback struggling. They figure out a way to lean into the run game, and the defense continues. Dude, their turnover percentage, the 1-score games. I get it's baked into the line, but I don't think it's baked into enough. So any unders I like, but I'll stick with my favorite under, probably just the JJ McCarthy under 24.5 passing touchdowns. Lock it up for me.
So you're looking for most losses?
Yeah, just Circa. Can you pull that up on Circa, Ryan?
Whoa, 150 to 1.
Well, yes, and they have a weird tiebreaker thing. So it would actually, basically, with Circa, it means
the number one pick.
You would be the number one pick overall. So that would be fun. And of course, hey, if you're looking to get in on the action, head over to mybookie.ag, your place to get down on football. Everything else too, but come on, NFL, college football, we got 50% deposit match up to $1,000 and a $10 casino chip. They accept customers from a ton of locations, easy deposit, lightning fast payouts using that sweet cryptocurrency. Head over to mybookie.ag, use the promo code SGPN. Terms and conditions do apply on the bonuses, but yeah, you get the nice deposit match up to $1,000. You can choose your they often give you a couple different options for the bonus. Of course, if you take a bonus, terms and conditions apply. There could be a rollover there, so read the fine print. mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. The Rhythm is gonna bet you with props, sides, and totals. They got you covered. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. It is it's just a great time. The NFL is firing on all cylinders here. Trying to see some of these. They got a bunch of like early look ahead games going. They have let's see. They like the Chiefs on that Friday night game, laying the 3 at -118. That Friday night game in Brazil. I have a feeling I'm going to be on the Chiefs as well. Although if it gets up to 4 points, I like Andy Reid week 1. So it's good that the hardcore data nerds also like Andy Reid week 1. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. Build your own model with the 7-day free trial. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. Next team, we got the Chicago Bears. I had them 10-7, Ryan. You had them 9-8. Have your thoughts changed at all on the Chicago Bears? Where are you at with the Chicago Bears here?
I was, well, even in the episode, I was worried about being too high. Like I had gone through this whole progression that I was like, oh, this could be interesting. And then the calendar reminder and that told me they stay away. And then, yeah, I don't know. I think I've kind of bought into some of the shit that's happened in the preseason. I think that there's enough talent on this team that, like, the idea that Caleb Williams takes a step forward seems logical to me. Now, might it happen slower because this is a new system? Yes, but do I think based on watching film guys tell me that Ben Johnson was doing a bunch of things to make it difficult for Caleb in the preseason?
Yeah.
And he had some moments, but he also, I'm good with it. Odunze, fun. The running situation, the offense. I think I'm fine with being okay. This can be an average offense. That I'm not asking for it to be an elite offense. And then, yeah, I think the defense is still, I don't have a strong opinion on it. And if anything, I think I might take a win away.
Okay. So you had them at,
but I if I was a
9 and
Bears
8.
fan, I would be more optimistic.
So
I think I just realized that was
should
too
I get
high.
some syrup for this waffling?
No,
Because you're at 9 and 8, but then you just sounded like you were positive. But then if you take a win away, you're back on the under.
That's where I'm at, because I don't know how much I want to play the over with this team, regardless of how much I think things could be getting. Like, I'd rather play the stats. If I was going to play the ceiling case, I'd rather play the stats. I won't change. I don't feel great about it. They're going to trip up somewhere they shouldn't, but I much would rather invest in stats on offense with this team, because I'm not sold on the defense.
I felt I felt better since when we even recorded.
You feel good about the defense?
Yeah, I feel fine about the defense. I mean, all the advanced stuff, they were a team that, again, lost on the Hail Mary. There was a ton of, like, you look at the advanced, like, games they should have won. The Bears were kings of that. Now you bring in Ben Johnson. You project some growth here for Caleb Williams, which I think we will see. To me, what I like about the Bears is that Ben Johnson was yelling at Caleb Williams. He was being a hard ass. Like, this team needs a serious boot up their ass. You look at the schedule, I think it's very manageable. I like that they have a bye early. I think if you're a young head coach, having a week 5 bye is great. It's a great time to reset. You look at some of these spots for them, I think it's very manageable, including 3 out of 4 home games there towards the end of the year, including a home game against a dome team and the Lions there. I think this is manageable. I think 10-7 makes a ton of sense for this team. I have them going over 8.5 wins. And I would say my favorite bet is I think the Bears are a playoff team. So make playoffs at +190. I'm in on that. Kramer, what are you doing? You're sticking with your 9 and 8 over 8.5 wins, or no?
Roshan being injured is not great, because that I really do like playing his touchdown ceiling case. But I think I'd rather just bet that Ben Johnson fixes Caleb. So I mean, even that
10-game losing streak, that felt to me like an outlier. Like, that team was not that bad.
Caleb Williams in the division is +320. I gave out the overall, like, league wide passing yardage leader. Let's take a stat. Do we go passing? Do we go yards or touchdowns? If I'm playing Caleb.
I mean, we gave out yards. I kind of like yards the best, but
it does seem like he's probably still a junk yards guy, right?
Yeah, but I think Ben Johnson is going to give him super manageable stuff. I mean, you look at Jared Goff, some of his passing yards numbers in the Ben Johnson offense.
And I think they're going to lean more on the running game this year. I don't think Jordan Love's a threat for this. My feelings on Jordan Love have been made very clear on this show.
I mean, Jared Goff had 46-29 last year, 45-75 the year prior. Now, some of that obviously is playing in a dome, some familiarity with that Ben Johnson system, but I like their pass catchers as well. So yeah, I'm fine with the.
Is
yards.
that the problem? The bad weather at the end of the season
could be, yeah. And I do think we'll see. We'll see how healthy the running backs are, because certainly they're off to a rough start.
Plus, yeah, let's do the yards. +320, most yards in the division.
Most yards in the division,
and the we picked up the most yards in the season which let me.
That was $25.
Yeah, let me update that price now. Do you think it's moved? It has not moved.
Yeah. So your favorite play is Caleb Williams most passing yards NFC North plus 320.
I think that's pretty reasonable. I also think he's going to run the ball. I think he's going to run the ball.
I don't think he had a rushing touchdown last year. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
they're not offering him in the division rushing yardage markets, but
all right. Well, I'll book that if you want to bet Caleb Williams no, he didn't have a rushing touchdown last year. So him to get one, I think is kind of fun, especially early. If their running backs are banged up and they're a little thin, I would not be surprised.
Caleb Williams to have 5 rushing touchdowns is only plus 165.
Yeah. So they're onto it. What about Caleb Williams' first touchdown that Monday night game?
Ooh.
I could be looking at that. Although fuck everyone, what they're squeezing the first touchdown prices. I mean, I've been looking.
Anytime touchdowns are almost a better deal.
Yeah,
in some cases.
No, certainly.
All right, who am I?
We'll be doing some shopping and finding you guys some good ones. But
let me see what that
and honestly, the prop builder over at mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN, their first touchdown stuff is pretty competitive compared to some of these green and blue books that are really squeezing you.
20 to 1 first touchdown, 5 to 1 anytime. Don't you like the anytime better?
Oh no, the first touchdown's 20 to 1. That's why I like it better. Come on, Kramer.
That price isn't right.
You know I'm a degenerate.
I think he could be running early, especially
DJ Moore being used as a running back.
So Ryan, officially, you're sticking with your 9-8 for the Chicago Bears.
I'll stick to it because I think, I kind of want this to be a little of that like CJ Stroud, Bryce Young thing where it's like, we had already finished the Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams debate, or have we? Yeah, that's where I'm at. I like that narrative.
Green Bay Packers 10-7. I had them. You had them 9-8, going under their win total. I am gonna knock them down 1 win. That would put me perfectly at 272.
Why?
The Jordan Love thumb stuff, I don't feel great about.
Isn't it not his throwing hand? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, but still, like getting like finger stuff early.
He can't go under center.
No, I'm serious. I think that could impact him. And he's had that knee thing before. I don't know. It just made me a little hesitant. And re-looking at those last 5 games, I had him 3-2. I don't know if I can get to 3-2 again.
Well, you've also seen the Giants, so maybe you're changing your tune on that game.
I still think, and it'll be interesting. I still think they could be a playoff team at 9-8, but I will move them down to 9-8. So then I'm now on under 9.5 wins instead of the over. I'm not totally out on this team.
Well, does this affect your win total entry that we submitted?
No, because I made that decision prior.
Oh wow!
I made the decision that I was going to knock them down to 9 wins. We did the
premeditated.
We did the Westgate win totals competition, which
very fun.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's just you fill out.
It's $200 and you fill out the over under for all the win totals. My only beef is that they have like 5 or 6 flat numbers, which is
come on. What do we do? It's a contest. Make them half numbers.
Yeah. What?
Who cares if they're dead and assholes like Fezzik are gonna?
But I don't. Most of them that were flat, it was like. No, you could find like a decent like minus 120 on what
it does not seem honorable to do what they've done.
But if they land right on the number, and I remember last year grading my win totals, and I had a good year in the win totals. I did not win.
Did any push?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 push.
That's annoying.
So it's a push for everyone, so it doesn't matter. I guess it's just kind of annoying.
Very annoying.
So I would have rather. So that was my only beef with the contest, but it is a fun contest. If you're out in Vegas, toss them a couple bucks there, and Kramer. So yeah, I mean, my favorite is the Tucker Kraft stuff, and we had Steffi Smalls on our VSiN show. She was hyping up Tucker Kraft. The more I think about it, the more it's kind of like he's their most reliable pass catcher in some ways.
Golden does look good.
Yeah, that's true. He's been flashing, but I like a Tucker Kraft receiving touchdown angle. Where are you at, Kramer?
Oh, Jordan Love most interceptions.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just the hate keeps flowing.
You know.
Now, what's that price?
He's still throwing off his back foot. Let's see.
18 to 1.
18 to 1 on the sheet. I actually think that the paper ticket I grabbed was 22 to 1 at Circa, but let's see what the updated price is right now. I mean, it is interesting that Circa does not offer a ton of the stat markets, but they do offer interceptions. Currently, Jordan Love, down to 15 to 1 on the green book. So shop around. I'm going to look it up. I'm pretty sure it's 20 to 1 still at Circa. You going to get a piece of that one, or you believe in Jordan Love?
No, I not most interceptions at 18 to 1. I see it. Certainly he's not going anywhere. And LaFleur is a good head coach, and I could actually see them winning some playoff games.
21 to 1 at Circa.
This is a competitive division. I like having the Bears in second place there, so that breaks that tie. Can you find the Tucker Kraft receiving touchdowns, Ryan? I'm guessing it's like 4.5.
What do you just want the straight number?
Yeah, give me the straight number, or if there's some alt stuff, I'm open to that because I think he's going to have a massive year.
625.5
for the yards. Do you have the touchdowns? I like both, but
I don't have a touchdown.
All right,
let me check another place.
We'll keep it simple. I'll give out the yards.
Well, I
I
can get you a price on something similar, so we can look up the.
I can get you a price.
So he's even. All right. So his number must be around 5. He's even money to get 5 plus. So 4. Let's just say 4.5. Over 4.5.
I'll just say Tucker Kraft 5+ touchdowns at plus 100.
8 is 2 to 1.
All right. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Let's go 8. Because I think he's a fun guy to ladder. And
10 is 9 to 1.
10's pushing it. I think he can get 8. I'll go with 8.
So just those 2 extra touchdowns goes from 2 to 9 to 1.
Well, the price reflects it.
No, that's what I'm saying. It just for 2 touchdowns, you go from 2 to 1 to 9 to 1.
Yeah, well, because it gets a little wobbly there at the top of the ceiling, right?
All right. Yeah, I mean, is this the Packers are being included? VEASAN included Jordan Love on the magazine. The Packers are being included in contender conversations. Are we going to be surprised? Dick Puncher had him going 13-4. Are we going to be surprised with a Super Bowl run here from Jordan Love? No, right?
Oh, I would be surprised if he had a Super Bowl run. That would be surprising.
I said, are we going to be surprised? No. Yeah.
I guess it depends how you phrase it.
Just checking.
Yes, if he did go on a Super Bowl run, that would be surprising.
Yes.
Although I think they could win a playoff.
So are we going to be surprised? Yeah, I mean, their division's interesting. I think we're going to end up looking back at, probably a team that is solid from this division misses the playoffs. Maybe it's the Packers.
All right, Ryan, let's talk a little underdog fantasy. Of course, promo code SGPN, play $5, get $50 in bonus funds when you use the promo code SGPN. What about week 1? I mean, let's see if they got some Caleb. I bet they have some Caleb Williams stuff. Oh, and they do. Ryan,
let's see.
They have his rushing receiving touchdown. That's on there. His passing yards 213.5.
Oh,
rushing attempts. Although that's only 0.85x. Rushing yards is 22.5.
Sean, you just got to move the number.
Okay.
Every number is movable. Does he rush the ball 6 times? Does that seem high?
I like the yards better, honestly, because I think he could break a long one.
2.5 first quarter rushing yards. You want to do something fun?
You know I'm a degenerate.
10.5 longest rush.
I like the total.
They blitz. Flores blitzes.
I like the total.
What's the number?
22.5.
Yeah, you're right. Let's just take it.
Okay. So we got Caleb Williams.
Do we want to make it an alt number?
I feel like we keep it simple.
All right. It's early. You're scared. You're scared. What's next?
Oh,
want to go to the Viking side?
Okay. Or we could do Tucker Kraft. I like his stuff, but if you want, is there something? I mean,
let's go Jordan Love. Great call.
I'm happy.
Jordan Love.
Okay, what do you want to do? Jordan Love?
Let's see where. Oh, there it is.
a half interception.
Oh yeah, that's it.
All right,
that's
there we go. And I'm sure Easy knows what defender to play in the defensive props market. He's great at that.
You can play over. You can play higher 2.5 interceptions at 11.83x. I love that you can ladder this.
Caleb Williams higher 22.5 rushing yards. Jordan Love higher a half interceptions. $100 entry returns you $300 over on UnderdogFantasy.com. Promo code SGPN. And of course, shout out to the Circa. If you haven't signed up, still time to get in. Circa Million, Circa Survivor. It closes. The contest closes on September 6th. Get in now. Of course, use our buddy over at footballproxy.com. Promo code SGP. Get you $50 off the proxy fees. That's a great deal. I mean, Ryan, we did the sign up with the football contest people. Very simple, very easy. Seamless experience.
Do you want an update as of 6 hours ago?
Sure. Where are we at?
3,235 Circa Million entries. So the overlay is still 2.7.
It's a huge
million.
overlay.
Meaning, yeah. So we still need 2,765 entries in Circa Million for there not to be an overlay.
Okay.
Generally, that gets eaten up at the end. We still have some time, but
yeah.
with the Survivor being so massive, I do wonder. I said to you, we could see an overlay in Circa Million.
I wouldn't be surprised. But again, yeah, get in Circa Survivor, Circa Millions, and we did our Circa Survivor episode from the Circa where we mapped out our Survivor entry.
And the Survivor's up to 10,223 entries.
They're gonna hit 20,000.
So the overlay is still 4.777 million, but based on the stuff that Mike Palm has talked about in Benson, they're pacing for somewhere between 20 and 21 million. Pretty awesome, and still 22 in the Grandissimo.
Of course, footballcontest.com, promo code SGP. Kramer, last team we got the Detroit Lions. And someone said they really enjoy the Ryan sound effects, that we need more. And I said, well, hey, that's up to Ryan. What do we got here? So I'm on 11-6 on the over. Kramer 12-5, also on the over. I like. I'm high on Sam Laporta, high on Jameson Williams. You know, a little nervous about Jared Goff, sans Ben Johnson. If we're being honest, I do like Aiden Hutchinson to come back and obviously have a very strong season for them. Little nervous about losing both coordinators, but I think Dan Campbell is a pretty good head coach. The offensive coordinator they brought in was someone that he kind of brought up. So yeah,
remember we did the research. He created Ben Johnson.
Yeah, and I think there is a narrative that Dan Campbell is not an offensive mind because he's such a fucking meathead, which is awesome.
Also true.
But I think he was a tight end. His offenses have been really good. He leans into analytics. Now, certainly the schedule maybe not as favorable with
that stretch where they get basically the majority of the AFC North and the Chiefs, and then the Bucks. Yikes!
They got some tough stretches, but I still think this team can get to 11 wins. I like their pass catchers. I like Jared Goff is serviceable, and I'm not playing them to win the conference. I'm a little skeptical of their ceiling, but where are you at, Kramer? You're a little higher than me. You got them 12-5. What's the ceiling of this Lions team?
Well, the ceiling I think is that they're the same. Aaron Glenn and that defense was never all that great. It took a lot of time to get there, and they're kind of leaning into continuity. And then on the offensive side, it's the same thing. So certain coaches get respect. Andy Reid loses an offensive coordinator. We don't talk about it.
No.
Dan Campbell loses an offensive coordinator. We act like his dick got chopped off. Ben Johnson is so sharp. I mean, Ben Johnson might be a good coach, but it also might be the system that Dan Campbell created that helped Ben Johnson become that great coach. So I did toy with the idea of backing off my prediction because 12 wins is pretty aggressive. And I worry if they start slow, are they going to be able to ramp? You know what? I will. Let's drop them down to 11.
Okay.
Let's drop them down to 11. I'll take that stretch in the beginning is just very. There are a lot of outdoor games. It just, Goff doesn't have to do too much outside in the cold, but he has a lot more outdoor games.
So
but
you have them going 5-0 those last
down the stretch.
Yes.
Yeah, I would.
But that's the schedule is not bad. I mean, at Chicago, I think is, to me at least, could be their toughest game.
Yeah, what I would do here is I'd probably drop them to 1-3 in like the second quadrant.
Okay.
Just to play it safe. Yeah.
So Kramer 11-6, still on the over for the 10.5 wins. I'll start here as far as my favorite play. I mean, I'm with Easy. I'm drinking the Jameson Williams Kool-Aid, over 1,000 yards at 2-1. And I think if you want to get crazy, you can play his ceiling stuff as well. I mean, he was an awesome prospect. He's an eye test guy. And then, yeah, he's had some bumps in the road with his injury stuff and, the gambling. Even the gambling was like weird, where it was like he was using the Wi-Fi for something that was okay.
He was one of the first cases. So
yeah,
he got screwed a little bit because he was on the road at a hotel that's considered team facility.
And he was betting. He wasn't betting on the NFL. You could see how. I think it was like he was betting on college football. You could see how, like, all right, you didn't read the fine print. They kind of came after you. So Jameson Williams, now that he's been there in the, good training camp, everything going good, I think he's going to hit the ground running, and I think he could have an awesome year. So Jameson Williams, 1,000 receiving yards. Kramer, what about you? What do you like most?
Division.
Okay, division at +1.
Even backing off the wins, I just think it's their division to lose.
Yeah,
I can't see any of the other teams. This is if it happens, it's because Jared Goff has disintegrated. He's pulled off like a Matt Ryan end to his career, but he's not that old yet. I still think Jared Goff has a couple more years.
And Easy pointing out he likes the Hutch Defensive Player of the Year. I do too.
I'm a little bit like that. The way that they're talking about him, like he's stronger than before. He's going to be a world beater. Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
What do you mean?
Have you seen it yet? Hutch being in the preseason.
Oh, did he play in the preseason?
That's what I'm saying. Have we seen it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we saw it last year, and he looked really good.
Saw in some one-on-ones.
Yeah,
but it's not even Abdul Carter level. So how good is this guy?
Right.
What?
I'm a superstitious guy. It's obvious you're not a superstitious guy because you are doing everything you can to jinx
what do you
Abdul
mean?
Carter.
I'm commenting on his talent.
You're saying he's the greatest. You're having defensive player of the year, greatest player of all time.
I was just comparing Aiden Hutchinson's
greatest pick in the draft at number 3.
Practice reps with Abdul Carter's this offseason. That's all.
I'm not worried about Aiden Hutchinson, and I don't play a ton of chalky stuff, but at 7-1, his case is going to be there. And the voters are going to want to give it to him because they thought he should have won last year. It's a classic make good.
Wish he didn't play on turf.
Okay.
No, I mean I'm certainly not betting him as chalk.
No, but at 7-1, I could see how towards the end of the season be like, oh man, why didn't I have more on Aiden Hutchinson, defensive player of the year? It's such an obvious narrative, and these are narrative awards.
Absolutely. I just think there's other like the pass rushers. We have pretty interesting pass rushers. The wide receivers get the glamour for being the divas and the stars, but the pass rushers are a pretty interesting crew. You got the Bosa, the Watt, Hutchinson, Max Crosby, but Micah Parsons taking naps on the training table. By the way,
that is pretty funny.
I'm lowering the probability that I think Micah Parsons signs. I don't.
Well,
it's not 100%.
We didn't really hit on any of the news, but Trey Hendrickson signed.
Yeah.
Terry McLaurin, we've talked about that.
Carson Wentz, we did touch on.
Carson Wentz. Well, that was the big news. Kenny Pickett traded. So Ryan, I know you had been speculating the Browns were going to trade one of their draft picks.
I was kind of right.
No, you were wrong.
I knew they.
You said they were trying to showcase Shador to trade him, so you're incorrect.
No one wanted him after that showcase. Okay. And now they're in a little hot water for being racist, so they had to hold on to him and not look racist.
Oh, okay. I like your angle.
No one crying out there about the trade compensation for Kenny Pickett. Browns aren't racist. It is funny to call the Browns of all organizations racist. I mean, the Deshaun Watson situation. I think he might not be. I mean, the fact that he's still on the team. Anyway, I got into it some Shador, like some of the very blinders on Shador fans who like the guy was flat out. I posted 2 videos. One was of Dylan Gabriel dropping back, hitting the back foot and firing a pass.
Yeah.
And the other was of Shador in a similar play, dropping back, standing there, running backwards, standing there, running backwards some more and getting sacked. And I was told that it's because the offensive line was suckier.
No, I mean the people defending. No, you don't have to go bend over backwards to defend Shador. He had 2 preseason games. One, he looked pretty sharp. The second one, he didn't. And I mean, as someone who I'm not totally out on Shador, I think he could be an average to potentially above average quarterback because of what I've seen from him going from the FCS level to the FBS level. He looked better in FBS than he did in FCS. He looked better in FBS year 2 than he did FBS year 1. I don't think he's going to be a rock star year 1, but I think if he takes coaching and grows and puts the work in, I think he could be a quarterback in the league. That's my analysis on Shador. So I think both hot takes are kind of crazy where, he's complete dog shit. He doesn't belong in the league, or he's the second coming of Christ. I can't believe they're not playing him. The Browns are intentionally sabotaging him. Those takes are insane. But I also think people who are like, give up on him, he's a complete bum, I think is also crazy. So I think you let him continue to grow as a quarterback.
It's a no for me, dog.
All right.
No.
Yeah, I mean, he that I just the people who are they have to be bots. They're not people who actually watch football.
RG3 is a bot, is a all timer.
I mean, he is a bot. Someone in the chat saying Wentz, Howard Lee saying Wentz most touchdowns,
most interceptions.
Well, but first he said most touchdowns.
Oh, okay. I don't think most places are offering that, but they might offer it in the division because they offered Tyson Bagent in the division.
Really?
Yeah. Now maybe I'll check.
No,
if
they don't have them up. They have some backups, but maybe it's too recent. We have to wait a couple. Maybe tomorrow we'll check.
Officially
back.
make the 53-man roster. So stay tuned.
Well, I think he did. If they signed him now, he's on the 53.
Okay.
Well, there's still a couple days he could get cut again.
I would assume he's going to make the roster if you bring him in at this point. I'm with you. So maybe we will get a little Carson Wentz ticket. That would be. I mean, God bless him if JJ McCarthy re-aggravates his knee, which again I'm told it's not a big deal, even though he had 2 surgeries.
He's fine.
And he missed the entire year.
It wasn't 2 surgeries.
One was a cleanup.
It was
procedure.
a continuation surgery.
I mean, certainly he has the fan support. I will say that. Okay, for me, Ryan.
There are some. That's actually the craziest part. The people who are like the people like Thor out there that are just playing with the balls, talking about how good he's going to be.
I get it. You're a Vikings fan. You're excited, but come on, let's be realistic. We haven't seen him in an NFL game yet.
Will he be what will be considered success? Because he's also being measured against Sam Darnold going 13-4.
Yes, the expectations are insanely high.
If he goes
9.5,
if he goes 9-8, is that considered a disappointment? 9-8, missed the playoffs.
I'm sure they'll make excuses for him. The Midwest fans are they're the opposite of the Northeast fans, right? Where it's like, hey, you tried your hardest. We love you anyway.
Soccer mom.
Yeah, Northeast. It's like, fuck you, piece of shit. I'll see you in the parking lot. I know where your family lives. I'm gonna egg the bus and then light it on fire. It's kind of a different energy. So, I don't know. Vikings fans are gonna love him regardless. But these win totals 9.5, which is too crazy. So for me, my lock. I'm a hater of the Vikings this year. Under 9.5 wins. Kramer, what is your lock for the NFC North?
I think it's the Lions win the division.
Okay.
Plus 155. And we didn't mention it, but I did once again use the Lions in some division parlays. Ran back the Chiefs Lions. People made fun of me for it, but that's 3.5 to 1. And then if you want to have some fun, tie it to the Jags.
Oh.
They are of the same big cat family. It's a
There you
big
go.
cat parlay.
Shout out to our listener, Big Cat. Hung out with him at the Ultimate Contest weekend.
He was
him and
having
his wife. Nice
he was
guy.
having a good time. I think.
Oh yeah. I mean, anytime you go to Circa, you're gonna have a good time. He's chatting up Derek, having cocktails. It was great.
I should have taken out my phone and recorded him talk about how great the Circa is, and how great the experience was.
It's a great ad.
Great testimonial.
Hey Kramer, we just college football picks. Week 1 is here. We just did our college football picks week 1 podcast with our buddy Colby from the College Football Experience. Part 2, we are live tomorrow night, 8:30 Pacific, youtube.com/sportsgamblingpodcast. If you want to watch live, of course, toss us a nice rating and review over on Spotify. Questions, comments, always appreciated. We got 2 more divisions left. Final predictions, and then man, we are on our way home to the National Football Week 1. And of course, phrase that pays, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/phrase to submit your phrase.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, second the money greenies, Ryan.
Sorry, everybody that's not Lions fans.
Kramer, let it ride.
I want better fucking execution.
I'm lit. Woo, it's smoking my weed.